What up, everyone? It's your man XMan87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends video. And what I have for you today, we're going to be talking about the new Hasbro Pulse exclusive Spider-Man the Animated Series Hydroman vs. Daredevil 2-pack reveal. Before we get into everything, if you could please leave a thumbs up, like rating on the video. It'll help show your support for my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Now, with that said, let's talk about it. So, YouTube, what do you want to talk about? Of course, we're going to talk about the new Marvel Legends reveal of the Spider-Man 90s animated series, Hydroman vs. Daredevil. I saw this reveal mad late, so I'm sorry I'm bringing you this video mad late because I was out of a phone, and my wife went to buy me a new iPhone as a late Christmas gift. So yeah, in that meantime, being out of a phone, I was missing out, and then when I come back, I got a ton of messages. We're saying, yo, you saw the new reveal. I'm like, what new reveal? And then I see it. I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is interesting. By the way, it's so good to be off social media. But without it, I can't talk to you guys. So that's what brings me here. And that's what we're going to do, starting off with Hydroman first. So Hydroman is a completely powered up Hydroman figure. Like, he's all translucent. And he looks really, really good. And, you know, what they did with the last one, it's powered down version, but he's like half powered up, you know, because he's got the hydro arms, the watery arms, and then you got the watery base around his feet. And, you know, look, I like this figure, but the arms here, you just couldn't do anything because, I mean, the lack of articulation was just so bad. Like, I wouldn't mind this at all as long as he had swappable powered down arms, and the new one you can see, he has regular arms. And it's just hella backwards because you would think these kind of arms would be on the all powered up ones, you know? Like, that would make more sense. The arms on the new one should have been on this one. So let's just hope that they give us this Hydroman with those powered down arms, you know, as alternate display, because it really needs this. The articulation here sucked. Again, I don't mind it if it was alternate arms to have a powered up display, but yeah, the articulation here is just not it. He still comes with this base, as you see. You could use it around his feet or just keep it separate, whatever you want to do creatively with it. Now, I will say the all powered up version looks really, really good because the translucency of all the parts you see inside, and even, you know, the aesthetics, right? It kind of creates this watery flow, this ripple effect kind of look, if you want to say. I think it complements it so well. It looks really good. That's what I like about it. That's what makes me drawn to this figure. Another missed opportunity with the new one, they should have given him a geyser effect. Man, that would be so freaking dope. So hopefully, if we ever do get an updated Hydroman, you know, that's not fully powered up, they can give us that as an alternate option, you know? He doesn't need to have a swappable torso or anything like that. It could just, you know, something that his legs can tuck right in. That would be fine. Actually, come to think about it, then you would see his legs through the thing. So, yeah, a swappable torso would be better. That will work more with like a Sandman. I think that would work better with it. So it's essentially a repaint, just new arms, which were, I'm assuming, from Sandman, right? And then you get a new head with it as well, which looks good too, in my opinion. And you also get swappable hands, so he'll have a fist and some open hands. Now with Daredevil, we got to talk about this one because you guys know I was like uber critical with the cell shading paint applications on Marvel Legends because they just don't know their light science, and it always comes up, it comes off bad. Okay, Mondo knows how to do it right. You look at their animated line, they understand light science. And here, listen, man, I gotta give Hasbro their flowers here with this one because the cell shading, I think, with the Daredevil is their best one. Whether you're a Hasbro hater or not, you gotta admit, man, this was a good improvement. And It's almost animated series accurate, I want to say, because the dark shading, like, basically he's covered in all that dark shading, and it makes it look so nice. And the gloves and the boots are not painted, which makes it animated series accurate. I do like that. And if you look closely with the cell shading, it has this sort of edgy kind of sketching. Like, you can see the sketching on it, and it's so nice. And it doesn't just look animated, but also has that kind of comic cell shading with the sketching. I think that's brilliant, in my opinion. I really, really like the way it came out. You look at his forehead, you look at the biceps, the deltoid muscles, the chest area, the thighs. It looks really, really good, man. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Fine, that's cool. But I like this. I think this improvement makes me like this kind of cell shading, makes me want to see more of it. And I hope they finally studied light science and can do it better from now on, if they're going to go back and do more cell shading. I thought they were really done with the cell shading, and then I see this and I'm like, oh, okay. They came back with not just a jab, a freaking uppercut. I think this hits hard. This hits hard. And once I saw it at first glance, I was like, man, it looks so good. Please tell me they didn't skimp out on the back, because we know they like to skimp out on the back for the paint. And then I see it and I'm like, oh, you know what? It looks... I'm surprised. It's more than what I expected, that's for sure. I'll tell you that. But I don't think I'm gonna buy this pack, because no cell shaded butt cheeks. Come on, man, give me my cell shaded cheeks, man. I ain't buying this set if I don't get my cell shaded cheeks. Hashtag cell shaded cheeks. But at least it looks good on the back, and it looks better on the front. And one thing I forgot to mention, what I like about the front is that the cell shading complements the Daredevil logo on the chest. It really makes it stick out. And that was one of the things that was bothering me with this Daredevil, right? Is it's so light, it's barely visible. And he's on the Renew Your Vows body. Again, I'm a fan of this body. I think it works for Daredevil, and they gave him a little bit more. One of the biggest criticisms about this Daredevil is that he only had fist and grabbing hands and no splayed out hands. The new one has splayed out hands, and I like that. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost 100% positive on this one, that those new splayed out hands that we see here are indeed new sculpt. I haven't seen a gesture with those hands like the two middle fingers are like together. So I'm going to say they're new, and it looks good. Another thing is that this new one has a new alternate head with a more grinning expression, and I like that. I like the angry expression. That's one thing that I wish this figure had, was an alternate head. But he still comes with the rest. He comes with the cable that you could attach to the billy clubs, and he has those extra set of hands that I just mentioned, an extra head. I think it's a better offer if you're looking for a Daredevil and you missed out on the 3-pack one with Elektra and Bullseye. I think this one is a better offer, and it's going to be cheaper too. So it's not going to cost nowhere near as much as a 3-pack. Oh, by the way, do you like this format when talking about a new reveal? If it's like a repaint or something, I bring out like the previous version and then just kind of compare. I don't know. I want to try something different. You know me, I always like to try something new that I haven't done in previous videos every year. So I thought this would be cool. So again, just would like some feedback. I'm not going to do this format every single time, only where I see it fit. This 2-pack goes up for pre-order this Thursday, February 8th, 2024 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for post-premium members and 2 p.m. Eastern Time for everyone else. No price confirmed yet, but I'm assuming it'll be the regular $50 to $55 price tag. Now, with that out the way, how are we feeling about this 2-pack? I know some people are talking about that this 2-pack makes no sense. It should have came with Kingpin because these two never tangled in the show. And, again, it's a good point, but it's just a box. Like, I don't care. It's a little marketing thing. They could put whoever they want from the Spider-Man animated series mythos into a box. Doesn't matter. It all came from the same show, whether they tangled with each other or not. To me, look, I understand if people want Kingpin more, because that, is what people are saying, that would have made more sense. And I know that's a popular look that people want, the purple ascot, the blue shirt, and the light blue pants. I think it would have made the pack a little more expensive if it came with Kingpin, but let's be a little optimistic here, and maybe they have something better planned for him, so let's see how it plays out. But what would But what would have been better is if they did a Daredevil 2-pack with a Punisher animated series accurate in the blue on the Vulcan body? Bruh. Oh man, I would have been all over that, and that would have made a lot more sense, because Daredevil versus Punisher, it just makes more sense to do, right? Those two have a lot of history. And I'm hoping they get around to making that Punisher. That would be so cool. Maybe a 2-pack with Man-Spider. Oh man, that would be excellent. One thing I won't let Hasbro off the hook here is that this is the second time already that they've given us a new Daredevil that's a Hasbro Pulse exclusive again in another multi-pack again, because we all know the 3-pack with White Elektra and the Blue Blue's Eye, and now you got him in a 2-pack with Hydroman. That might rub some people the wrong way, because some people might not care about Hydroman and just want Daredevil. They really need to release a Daredevil like this in a single pack, and he's most likely going to have a different deco, but just to give the fans a fair chance and not having to spend like $50+ to get a new Marvel Legends Daredevil, and it's in his updated Renew Your Vows body, so they really need to put one on a retro card or something that's not a multi-pack, something that's not an exclusive. An A-list character like this should be mainline. Am I going to get the 2-pack? I'm not sure yet. I'll lock in my pre-order. For sure. But, when it comes down to getting that notification that my item's about to ship, I'll decide at that time whether I want to keep my pre-order or just cancel it. Again, I really like the Daredevil. I don't know if I want it that bad to replace the comic one I have. Maybe I'll just throw it on another shelf, not replace it. The Hydroman, again, I'm a big fan of translucent figures. I already told you how I feel about it. I think he would do wonders for photography, and that's what I always look forward to. But other than that, no hate on my end from here with this pack, because, it's not going to make or break my collection if I don't get it, so I can easily pass up on it. It's fine, you know what I mean? But it's a fun option to have, if you do want to add these to your collection. But now I'm interested to see what they'll follow up with after this pack for the Spider-Man animated series figures. Now I'm kicking it back to you. What do you think of this Marvel Legends Spider-Man the animated series Hydroman vs. Daredevil 2-pack? Are you copying it? Are you passing it? What do you like about it, and what don't you like about it? I want to know how you feel about this, so let me know. Comment below. We'll chat about it. Please follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at xmanny87. Hit the notification bell so you always know when my latest videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next video. Peace.